Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us recite Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah, first and foremost, we thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us the ability, the opportunity to continue to live in this world with the blessings, the bounties that are given by Allah, especially the bounties of Iman and Islam. We have to be grateful because Allah guided us with the Iman and Islam, and may Allah unite us and bless us to be in the Jannah, in the paradise with Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. All right, for this topic, chapter 1, in order to give you understanding about management, let's look at the key concept that being used in the practice, which is managers and the workplace. Okay, what will be expected from this chapter is that at the end of this chapter, you should be able to describe who are managers, where they work, what kind of place they work. You have to describe who are they and where they work. Number 2, you have to give reasons why managers are important to organization. Can we live without managers? Number 3, describe the functions, of managers, the roles of managers and the skills of managers. Number 4, what are the factors that reshape and redefine managers' job as time goes, from one phase to another phase? So what are the factors that shape, they're going to reshape and redefine managers? In the past, we're talking about a lot of things can be done face to face. Now, due to the pandemic, a lot of restrictions, a lot of SOPs. And number 5, why do you study? Why do you need to study management? Everybody need to study management in a more systematic and organized manner. And then what will be direct benefit to you, as a person going to have your own ventures, as a person going to have your to be employed by others, right? And therefore, however, we will incorporate the Islamic perspective in our discussion. Okay, who is a manager and where do managers work? Brothers and sisters, we have to know managers, the person or individuals who is being given the task by the organization to coordinate. They have to arrange work and people, and after that they have to make sure that work that you assign from one individual are connected, synchronized, so that there is a flow that completing by task 1 can make sure to be done by task 2, 3. At the end, you have the completed task. And also you have to supervise the activities to complete the task by people, through the process in the organization. So managers basically, they have to do coordination and they have to do the supervision of the people and the work, and at the end they're going to complete the task. And the place where managers work actually the organization. In organization actually there's a place, there's a venue that is by intention, not by accident, not out of sudden, not out of magic, but basically deliberate. You purposely created the organization so that you can accomplish your objectives, your tasks, your purpose. You have to have people in the organization. As a result of that, because we're talking about it's a deliberate. Deliberate means intention. Intentional. It is not by accident or by chance, and therefore, the organization must have purpose, distinct purpose, unique purpose. Why is that you exist? Organization A exists because of A. B, organization because to achieve B, C, and so forth. And inside the organization, we have people. Okay, we have manager and also workers. Okay, to achieve the goal. And then we have the structure, the platform, the hierarchy for the managers and the workers to work together to achieve the outcomes of the organization or the purpose of the organization. And we have financial uh, profit for profits, and we also have the non-profits. Yeah, profit understood. At the end, they want to get the maximum profit. The non-profit will be the NGOs. They also need money, but ultimately it is not about the money, but rather the benefit that they give to the society. Okay, now who are managers? Then how that related to people in organization? So managers can be classified into different categories. Okay? We have the top managers, middle managers, first line managers, and the non-managers. Okay, top managers are responsible for the entire organization. They are the one that set the tone, and they are the one that to set the direction of the organization. And therefore, they are the top to oversee the entire organization. And then the first line the middle managers assist them in order to achieve the task. And also we have the first line managers going to supervise the employees. Okay, basically this. Perhaps people might be saying that there is no such thing. We only have one manager. We don't have middle managers. So forth. Basically, this is the situation. We have top, and also we have we have managers and non-managers. And depending on the organization, some they have this hierarchy. In IUM, top managers will be the rector. Okay, the middle managers will be the deans of the kuliah. First line managers will be the head of department. And how about me? I'm not a manager, I'm just an employee. Okay, I'm just here as employee. Every day I receive salary as employees. Okay, why managers are important? Why are managers important? Remember, to get things done, you have to deliberate, you have to arrange, you have to coordinate, you have to supervise. In order work and people can be connected to accomplish the purpose of organization. Why do we need? Because we need to get things done. And managers are very important to get things done. Otherwise, if you don't have managers to arrange and also to supervise, and people are being asked to do whatever they want, okay, then at the end, people do not know what to do. And therefore, we need to have managers. Managers do make a difference in organization because when they coordinate, they supervise, they can ensure the output, the input and output, productivity. And also they can ensure the loyalty of the workers to continue to work. And as a result of this loyalty and productivity, and then you can get your results, the profits, the benefit that you wanted to deliver. If you don't have, and then everybody will be doing on their own, and the end nobody knows what's happening. And then having bad managers result in many people leave the organization. We do not want people to leave organization. What do managers do? Want to know what actually they do? They are actually coordinate and supervise or oversee people to get things done, not just done or completed the task, but with efficiency and effectiveness. It means that in the process, will no waste. Resources are optimized, but the goals are achieved within the time. Okay, efficient means do things right. Okay, we have to know what we are doing. Okay, things must be right. If you don't do the right thing, you will be doing try and error. Okay, there will be a lot of cost. At the end, whatever you do, you must achieve the target. Do the right things. Right thing means you achieve the targets. Okay, managers need to ensure no waste, but at the same time also people are productive, loyal, and at the end you can deliver the benefits. So can you see now here, managers actually doing the deliberate work, working with people. Okay, can you see the interaction? There's a relationship with people among the people. Okay, we can reflect in Islam perspective about the concept of Khalifah here. Khalifah. Yeah? Khalifah means that it's not just manager, but also the employees. Okay, you are working together, as ibadah. Okay, you have to follow the coordination and the arrangement that given by the managers, and you have to follow. And then becoming a Khalifa also not just giving order, but also you have to follow. And also being Khalifa, that we need to make sure that we don't waste. And because when we waste, we already contributed to the injustice, which is, will lead to the corruptions, and we distorted our own task as a viceroy and a servant of Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters, what actually the functions of management? What are actually the functions of managers? Basically, they do the 4 functions. Okay, 4 functions. Number 1, they do the planning. Number 2, organizing. Number 3, leading. And number 4, controlling. Okay, at the planning, they define goals. Okay, what actually the specific goal, the financial goal, non-financial goal. Okay, basically, and then how actually to achieve this goal, strategies. Okay, the strategies to achieve the goal, and also the plans in order to coordinate and integrate activities. So if we don't integrate well, and there will be redundancy, and then we have a waste. Waste means a cost, and then we will reduce the profits of the organization. Okay, after you set the goal, strategies, and also the plans, next, managers will do the organizing. What is that? They will arrange and structure the work. Yeah. What are the works need to be done? Who are the competent people to do the task? And how long they need to do the task? Okay, they have to organize what I call the activities. Then number 4, not just assign the task, the people with the task, but also you have to monitor and also to lead them, to handhold, to motivate them, to influence them, so that they will continue to be persistent. They can come again and again and again. Alhamdulillah, okay, like many of your lecturers already work for more than 20 years, even some of them 25 years, 30 years. Why? Because there is a leading function done by managers to motivate, by giving them incentive, give them the what I call the bonus, give them the awards. And finally, this is the project management office to monitor the performance, the outcomes, the productivities, and we have discrepancy, not according to what expected, then we have to do corrective action. So these are the basic functions. Okay? Why we need managers? Because we need someone to coordinate and supervise, and they will do the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. All right, how do managers do it? Remember, to do the planning, to do organizing, leading, and controlling require knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge, require abilities, competencies, and skill. If you don't have knowledge, then how are you going to do the planning? How to formulate the strategies and how to develop plan if you don't have the knowledge? And also you have to do, you are not just, a remote control in the office. You have to come and you have to motivate. And then what will be your roles and your skill? Basically, you have 10 roles according to Mintzberg. Mintzberg said that you have 10 managerial roles. Brothers and sisters, Mintzberg's managerial roles are divided into interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. Altogether, we have 10 managerial roles defined by Mintzberg. Okay, under interpersonal. Interpersonal, we're talking about relationships between a manager and others. So actually a manager does with others, Basically, day-to-day managers do the role of a leader in what I call in giving leadership, in leading others. Okay, managers also play the role of liaison to represent the company with another. And manager also as figurehead, someone who officiate, someone who make a speech, etc. Okay, this is we call the figurehead. Okay, informational managers collect and share information. So managers will monitor the information that, even though now we are in the freedom of information, managers still need to monitor information that are relevant to the functions, to the activities and also the department. Then manager will disseminate like circulars or information or announcement will disseminate, and also managers will becoming the spokesperson on behalf of the unit or department. And then additional roles, managers will be the entrepreneur. Managers have to take risks, make decision to venture or not to venture, and managers have to take the risk. And managers also have to becoming the pacifier, mediator for any conflict or any quarrel, disturbance handler. Managers have to allocate resources for the department, and they also have to lobby and fight. So they have to fight for the resources, and therefore they also have to negotiate with their people and others on how to go on. So these are the day-to-day activities that managers do. Perhaps they do all of them, perhaps some of them, but again, these are the activities that all managers do regardless of their type of organization. All right, what actually skill they require? Remember, you have to arrange, supervise, and then you have to get things done. Okay, you have 3 types of skill. Okay, human skill, number interpersonal. You have to talk to people, to arrange, to persuade. Okay, and then also you need to have technical skill relevant to the department. If you're in the marketing manager need to know about marketing. Operation manager need to know about the operations. And then conceptual skill, you also have to think how that your department is relevant to another department and how it is positioned in the context of the entire organization. Okay, in terms of the degree of usage of the skill, all managers, regardless top, middle, or first line, all of them must use the skill, the human skill, technical skill, and the conceptual skill. But the degree of usage will be different according to the level hierarchy of the managers. Top managers use more on the conceptual because they have to envisage, they have to see the big picture of the organization. At the same time, also they have to talk. They also have to know the technical things about their operations. Okay? In education, doctor needs to know, about the course offering. They need to know about the examination. Even though it's technical, but they also need to know. Middle managers in between. Yeah, the in between of conceptual, human, and technical. First line managers or lower line managers is more technical. Hey, department, know everything in detail. How many credit hours? What is the student learning time? How many credit hours required for graduation? All this technical. At the same time, when they asked to do the subject planning, they also use conceptual and how to position the department or the kuliah in the big picture of the university. Okay, challenges that shape managers in the current world because of technology very fast. We have to adapt, we have to acquire, we have to buy. Very challenging, data, for example. And then we also have a lot of innovation, the platforms, the social media, and more important now, how to manage people from distance, working from home. And then, you have partners, how to focus on the ethics, integrity. And then also we have this political uncertainty. Now Ukraine and Russia is having a conflict. And now we also have a problem with the keep changing leadership in different countries and so forth. And also now the need to focus on the customer. Different customers have different needs and wants. And why is that you need to study management? Because it is applicable to all of you. Yeah, because you have to manage your time in order to complete. You have to complete a degree, 120 credit hours, for example. So within 8 semesters or 4 years. Okay, and then you have to take what is the core, university core, and then the kuliah core, department core subjects, and then your electives, and then when to do your practicum or your internship or your practical training, when to do your project paper. Okay, you have to plan. Okay? You have to plan, and then you have to organize. You have to lead yourself, motivate yourself, and also to monitor your CGPA. You have to monitor. That is on the individual basis. And talking about the organization, whether size is small, micro, etc., you need to use managers. Even though you are managers, you are the employees. You have to know. You have to know that why you be instructed. Why is that you have to follow? Because of the management, all right? Everything requires us to manage, okay, to get things done, because we have to get things done. And that is the extent of management to get things done. Okay, in reality, whether you are being managed, whether you manage others or you're being managed, and you need to know how actually you can perform your task. Okay, inshallah, we will deliberate more in our face-to-face. This is just to support you in terms of lecture. Perhaps during the face-to-face, we have problem because we have to wear face mask, might not be able to lecture while having face mask, but at the same time also we have to follow, we have to observe the SOP, might constrain us. That's why I prepared these recorded lectures prior to the face-to-face, so that you can get what I call the explanation on the topic. But if you need more explanation, you have question to be asked, you can always ask in the face-to-face instruction. Okay, we will see inshallah on Tuesday and also Thursday. Okay, the face-to-face. In case for whatever reason we cannot meet, we go always fall back to the online. Okay, in case you also cannot come to class, you need to inform as usual. You need to provide the MC, or in the case of COVID-19, you need to provide the proof like the MySejahtera screenshot for those in overseas due to travel restriction or visa, and then becoming also the evidence. So just like in the past, you go anywhere, you need to provide evidence because you cannot attend the face-to-face. Okay, you can attend face-to-face. Then alternatively, you attend the online, is considered also attendance because your attendance is supported by the documents. Okay, this way called the hybrid. And sometimes we do not know whether the hybrid can be done. Okay, we also have to be cautioned. Hybrid not necessarily can be done because of the many factors, internet factors, size, the gadgets, and so forth. So that's why by having this hybrid, the online, by giving you the recorded lectures, you also have the PDF book, can reinforce you, inshallah. Okay, may Allah bless all of us. With that, we end with tasbih kafara and surah subhanakallah wa bihamdihi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.